Hi friends, welcome to World Explorer. Today we are discussing about prevention of heart diseases on account of World Heart Day 2020. September 29 is celebrated as World Heart Day every year by World Health Organization and Heart Federation. Now this year theme is use heart to beat cardiovascular disease because cardiovascular diseases are the leading cause of death among all types of diseases worldwide. So it is apt for us to discuss on this topic today. Cardiovascular disease is the number one cause of death globally. The causes of cardiovascular diseases are smoking, diabetes, hypertension, air pollution, and also some of the rare diseases such as Chagas disease and amyloidosis. So today we will discuss on the preventive aspects of smoking, diabetes complications, and the dietary management and also the exercise patterns, etc. Let's see in detail. So prevention is focus on the lifestyle modification to prevent the heart diseases. Early identification and prompt treatment is needed. Avoidance of complications, rehabilitation and community support is needed. Healthy lifestyle to avoid the heart diseases. Eat healthy, balanced intake and avoid low density lipoproteins because these are the bad cholesterol. Regular exercise to prevent obesity and also the heart diseases. Moderate exercise is okay, but not too heavy exercise if the person is already having diabetes or hypertension or any cardiac diseases. Avoid alcohol and tobacco because alcohol and tobacco is the cause for majority of the diseases, not only the cardiac diseases. Yoga and sleep will help to prevent the cardiac diseases. Blood sugar maintenance by the diabetic patients will help them to prevent the heart diseases. Decrease sodium intake, limit to 2 grams to 5 grams per day. This even help to maintain the blood pressure, and the persons who is having hypertension, they should very careful about dietary intake of sodium. They should restrict it to 2 grams per day. Keep emergency contacts ready. Next is body mass index. Body mass index is calculated by the formula of weight in kg by height in the meter square. That is, if weight is 65 kg and height is 175 centimeters, the BMI is equal to 21.22 kg per meter square. So why this is needed? We should know whether we are underweight or we are normal weight or overweight or obese. So this 21.22 is in the normal weight category. So if a person's body mass index is falling in overweight and obesity, they should concentrate on decreasing the body weight to the normal weight level so that they can avoid the obesity as well as cardiac diseases. So risk factors for obesity are hypertension, low density lipoprotein, blood sugar, and physical inactivity and cigarette smoking. So let's discuss about exercise. In presence of cardiac rehabilitation therapist, you should do the exercise if you are having any underlying cardiac diseases. Monitoring of blood pressure before, during and after exercise is needed. Subtract the age from 220 to get maximum heart rate during the exercise. During exercise heart rate will increase. So maximum heart rate, how we can calculate is, if your age is 20, subtract 220 minus 20. So this gives approximately 200. But this is the very maximum heart rate. This is not we are going to see in exercise. We should have a reserve heart rate, that is maximum heart rate minus normal heart rate. That is, if normal heart rate is 70, if in an age group of 20 years age, the maximum heart rate is 200. So 200 minus 70, that is 130 is the reserve heart rate. So usually cardiac rehabilitation therapist will allow you to do moderate exercises initially with 50 to 70% maximum heart rate. So in 20 years age, 220 minus 20 is 200. That is, you should attain 100 is the maximum heart rate in the initial phases, and you can gradually increase up to the 70% heart rate. If you are very clear and if you are able to do vigorous exercises, then you may go to a 70% to 85% maximum heart rate under the supervision of cardiac rehabilitation therapist only. Lower range, start from the lower range and again go to the higher range. If age is 20 years, target heart rate is 100 to 170 beats per minute as per the 50% to 70% category, and the maximum heart rate is 200. Next is how to improve the endurance of a heart. Every week, if you are able to do exercise of 150 minutes, that is approximately 20 minutes per day, that is very good for heart health. So you should set the realistic goals. If you are having recent stroke or if you are having myocardial infarction recent, you should not go for the unnecessary goals which you cannot do. So at that stage you should start with the minimum and then you should gradually increase the time of exercise per day. Minimum to maximum is always recommended. If you are having any surgery, cardiac surgery recently, and if you are having some of the apprehension, so it is better to go for walking, jogging, swimming and dancing. Don't go for the moderate exercise or heavy exercise. Exercise after stroke improve the cardiovascular fitness, walking ability and upper arm strength. Next is yoga. Yoga, when you are going for yoga, they strictly define what is ahar, that is food that is having a balanced diet, and then vihar, recreation, and then achar, behavior, and then vichar, thoughts. You should have positive thoughts and positive behavior so that you have a good heart health. Next is meditation and deep breathing exercises, relaxation exercises and some of the recommended asanas you can do in the yoga. Diabetic complications prevention is very much needed for a person who is having diabetes, because diabetes persons is at high risk of developing the cardiac complications too. So prevention of diabetic complications is most important. So most important complication is diabetic neuropathy because of diabetic foot. So they should go for foot care regularly. They should wear the footwear even if they are going outside. They should have a foot care, like they are keeping their foot in the warm water every day, and then they are cleaning their foot and then trimming their nails, etc. Exercise, walking, sugar monitoring before exercise, keeping snacks in handy, and identify the symptoms of hypoglycemia, sweating, weakness, cold extremities, blurred vision, confusion, unconsciousness and coma. Diabetes and exercise. Check RBS before and after exercise. If RBS is greater than 300 or less than 100, don't do the exercise. Moderate exercise. Tobacco is the leading cause of cardiac diseases. When you are taking nicotine, it will increase the carbon monoxide levels in the blood and again it leads to hypoxia. It even leads to arteriosclerosis, that is hardening of blood vessels. And tobacco is the cause for sudden cardiac death and also the arrhythmias. So better to prevent the tobacco or stop the tobacco. So how to say no to tobacco is very much important. So this is what we are going to see in this. How to say no to tobacco. Sorry, I don't smoke anymore. What if my parents see? I prefer coffee to tobacco. Better if you would like to see me again, don't offer tobacco. Be very assertive. I have seen a person with cancer who smoked tobacco. So if you are saying such statements, you are very safe and you can even come out of the peer pressure who offer you tobacco. Some tips to stop smoking. Motivate yourself. Celebrate birthday, that is if you are stopping smoking for 1 month or 2 months, again you are celebrating like I have stopped smoking, now it is 1 year, so you have started celebrating first birthday, and if it is 2 years it is second birthday, etc. like that. So you know the effects of smoking and you are very good, you are in very good hands now, because after decreasing the smoking, after 1 year you are having 50% less chance of cardiac diseases as compared to a smoker. Next is positive activities, short-term goals to the long-term goals, and then nicotine replacement therapy if needed. It is given by nasal spray or skin patch, etc. and avoid the triggers. If you know that if any stress which is causing you to go for smoking, better go for a walk or you can avoid the situation so that you can stop smoking in such situations. So healthy and balanced diet is very much important. Balanced diet is having all the types of nutrients, micro, macronutrients, and also the fats and then carbohydrates, proteins in a balanced diet. Avoid the fats, especially low density lipoproteins. Fish is having omega-3 fatty acid, which is very good for health, so you should have fish to improve the cardiac health. Tuna fish is again having very good impact on the prevention of cardiac diseases. Avoid sugar sweetened beverages. Limit salt intake less than 5 grams per day. Fruits and vegetables have antioxidants, which is cardioprotective. Avoidance or cessation of alcohol and tobacco is essential. Summary: quit tobacco or alcohol, healthy food or balanced diet, physical activity, maintenance of body mass index in the normal weight range, lower blood pressure, that is less than 140 by 90 mm of Hg, lower LDL cholesterol, that is less than 3 millimole per liter or 115 mg per dl, blood glucose in the normal range. If you like this, subscribe, share, like and comment. Thank you.